Welcome guys to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Adama Traore. Before that, you guys know the drill. There is a giveaway for Christmas, 2200 FIFA points along with a hoodie and 2 UsureUK t-shirts, much like this one. And guys, today the 5th bid of Christmas, my true love gave to me, 5 Will Griggs. That's going to be the clue for today. Also check out the image that's going to be in the video somewhere. Put both of them in the comments below. The first 10 to answer within 24 hours will have a chance of winning a prize, and they will definitely get themselves a raffle ticket to increase that chance. Right guys, Adama Traore. So I'm going to go and submit the rest of this squad. It is an 83 rated squad with 80 chemistry, I believe, and 86 rated with 65, as you can see here. We're going to go ahead and submit that and get the Adama Traore. Now, crazily enough, when they did release the card, you guys probably know this already, and if you don't, they released him with low work rates. So he had low defensive work rates, and he was right-footed, and they made him a left-back. Since then, they've changed him to high, and left-footed, which makes this card so much more appealing, so much more appealing. Let's have a look at his in-game stats as we just look for him to walk out. I don't think this card is too crazily overpriced as well. We're looking at about 230k on PlayStation, which I think is quite good. I mean, he offers really good links. He offers a strong link to Podence. He offers like La Liga links, I suppose, in the centre backs, Ramos, and potential for better cards to come from La Liga, Spanish players in the midfield or in the defence to offer him a nice little link. And also, if you're using the Prem team, of course, it works very, very nicely. I'm going to be using him in the 3-5-2 or the 5-3-2. But before we get onto that, let's have a look at his stats and what chemistry style we should apply. So he's now high. He's got left-footed as his preferred foot, 4-star skill moves, 2-star weak foot. The 2-star weak foot does worry me a little bit. I did a review on Jesus Navas a couple of days ago, and the 2-star weak foot was prevalent. You could tell when he was under pressure and you tried to make a quick pass, you know, all of a sudden counter-attack, and it was very problematic. So we'll see how we get on with his 2-star weak foot and see whether that really does trouble us or whether his strong foot is dominant. And speaking of which, let's first of all look at his passing. On that topic, his short passing 79. I think that's pretty good for a defender, and I think depending on what chemistry style would apply to it, whether you want him to use him as a CDM, a left back, or a left mid, you don't really need to worry about that. I think that's enough for him, you know, to play at any of those sorts of positions for. It is enough. It's enough. Obviously, his pace goes without saying. Adama Traore, incredibly fast. 97 acceleration, 96 sprint speed. His shooting, finishing 72. I'm not sure. I feel like that's better than his actual normal card, his right mid card. So I think that's quite good. Shot power 85, long shot 71. Yeah, you probably won't be looking to get him in too many attacking positions. Just using him as sort of a winger, a wing back, maybe even a centre back or a CDM. So yeah, important then to know is going to be his dribbling as a winger or a CDM, even as a left back. Dribbling is going to be important. Agility 84, 87 balance, 92 with the dribbling aspect within the dribbling characteristic. Really, really strong. Really, really good. I'm very impressed with that. Composure 77. Yeah, it might trouble us if he gets in front of goal. Let's see what defensive capabilities does he have then if we are to use him in one of these defensive roles, which of course that is the plan. We're going to use him alongside Jesus Navas and Aaron Wan-Bissaka and see how he fares up against those two brand new cards as well. Interceptions 86. I love that. I absolutely love that. Heading actually don't care. Defensive awareness 81. 81's pretty good. Stand tackle 80 and slide tackle 74. I don't so much mind the slide tackle not being very high, but stand tackle being 80. It'll be interesting to see whether he can actually make those impactful tackles, win the ball back, not sort of like Jesus Navas was when we reviewed him a couple of days ago. Sort of the hitbox was small. He tried to make a tackle and the ball would just go back to the opponent, especially against some OP players like Ronaldo or Mbappe. They just ran through him. So I don't think that is going to be the case with Adama Traore, and that is going to be because of his physical. 90 strength. This is without any chemistry applied, of course. 90 strength is massive. 83 stamina, good enough. Jumping 80, good enough. Aggression 73. Now, I sometimes don't like defenders that have high aggression because it can cause more problems in the box. They quite easily can cause penalties because of it. So I think 73 aggression is perfect. It's not too low that he's not going to get stuck in, but it's not too high that he could potentially cause you some problems in the penalty area. So without further ado, let's apply a chemistry style and have a look at him. So he's actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be. 217k on PlayStation, 221 on Xbox, 242 on PC. I really think that's quite a good value without you having used the card for the sort of stats that it offers. Now, what I'm going to first look at, and the first sort of chemistry style that I want to apply, I want to look at and just go over with you, is the Sentinel chemistry style. And that's going to obviously improve his defense and his physical. I do love this if you're going to be playing him as a centre-back or a left-back. And as he is a left-back to start with, and that's maybe where you intend to play with him. Not that many OP left-backs in the Premier League. You've got Van Aanholt, you've got Tellez, and that's about it really. So he'll fit somewhere in between these two. And I think he's cheaper than Van Aanholt, or he was at least before this SBC came out. So depending on how good he fares in that left-back position, I think this could be a really, really good card, really good value for money. With those sorts of stats applied with a Sentinel on in this left-back position, it'd be incredible. I don't really like using the Sentinel if we're going to use him at left mid or left wing. I don't feel like we need that much on the physical and the strength and the aggression. It's already really, really high. If you're going to use him as a defender, I would apply Sentinel. If you're going to use him as a midfielder, we can have a look at Powerhouse, which ups his passing and his defending, and he can act as sort of a left mid, left wing back sort of build, and also a left winger if you can get that crossing up to 93, which he does. 89 vision, 88 short passing. That's the key attribute I want to be increasing here if I'm going to use him in midfield. Now, one more thing to look at before we do go and apply the one for us is Guardian. Now, Guardian might be overlooked on this card. I'm not really sure what people are applying. 39% with Sentinel, 20% Powerhouse, 8% Deadeye, 8% Guardian, okay? I think Guardian could be really, really good. His dribbling goes really, really high, like 99 dribbling, 87 ball control, 97 balance. His pace is already phenomenal, and his defending goes up. He would just be acting as a brilliant sort of box-to-box winger, if you like, wing-back to winger, left wing to left wing back, box-to-box sort of player. He'll be absolutely dominating that side in this role. But for me personally, I am going to put a Powerhouse on him because I'm going to be using him fundamentally as a left midfielder, and I want to up that defending a little bit slightly, and I want to up the passing. I'd much rather increase the passing because he's going to get involved in way more passes in the game and be involved in the attack as well. So for me, I'm going to apply the Powerhouse and try him out as a left mid. We're also going to try him out as a left back and a CDM today. So let's have a look and find out how good he is. So this is the team we're going to be using with Adama in at left back. We are going to try the 5-3-2. Of course, we're not going to have Rashford there at centre mid. We'll be putting him up front and have João Felix back. It's a bit of it, not a really conventional sort of formation for it, but we're going to try him in the 5-3-2. And I would normally go 3-5-2 in game with this formation. I wouldn't. This is set up for that situation. So we're going to try him at left back with these guys around him, and then we're going to try him at left mid, and then finally we're going to try him at CDM to see if he can do a good job there. Let's get into the games. We're going to be playing Foot Champions, as I've got a lot of games to do. I've got 26 games to do, and it is Sunday midday currently. So let's get on with this and see how he does. Here we go then, Foot Champs. We're currently 4-0. This is the team we're coming up against. It's an okay team to be honest. Looking to exploit down that right-hand side. Let's go. Let's get him on the ball and see what he can do. Just sprinting past everyone at the moment. No one's even come close. Just easy ball roll. So far, I haven't applied any instructions to him. I just want to see what he does just on his own. And whether he does push too far forward because of the high attacking work rates. Or whether he does just sit back and his positioning is good. We're going to find out whether we need to even change anything on him. If so, we obviously can make that adjustment. Brilliant. He gets into that space nicely. What's he got here? 1-2. Keep it moving. You just run yourself. Decoy runner there. How's your dribbling? Come on. Adama, come on. That glitch in the game anyway, but come on. Cristiano Ronaldo just scored a header, and now we couldn't manage to put a tackle across in there. He had a chance. He caught up with him. We got in the right position. Maybe I didn't time it right, but seriously, pressing the button. Disappointing. Good strength. How's your cross on your left foot? Not sure where that's going. Go on, Adama. Brilliant run. Nice ball from Felix. He's found. Back post. He's on. All right, left foot. He is left-footed now. Brilliant. Oh, yes. Go on, 1-2. Come on. Oh, no. My bad. Very, very nice movement, though. Yes! Come on. We're back in it. Come on. Yes. Lovely. Come on. Take him on. Ah. That's a little bit too much from there. Stamina was already depleted. Brilliant. Oh my god, that was solid, that tackle. Well done. Mine. Well done. Good interception. Come on. Under pressure here now. Yeah! Come on, Adama. What have you got? Oh, fantastic. Oh my god, that's brilliant. As well, out of the tackle. And he's got back involved in the game. Go on. No, that's not going to go there. It's going to go to Bruno Fernandes. Oh no, that's massive chance blown. Yeah, he sets off on that run. Brilliant pass. Well, unfortunately, probably trying to play too much with Adama there. Lost the game. I don't think on this first game he is really a left back. He didn't seem out of place, but he also wasn't in the right place at the right time, if that makes sense. He made very good tackles. He was very strong. His tackles were actually good. His interceptions were perfect. But he was kind of like in between, do I defend? Do I go forward? And not sort of keep him in the back line. Never really out of position, but also never really solid and in the exact position that you want him to every single time. So I think that's enough that we've seen him in defence. I think a left mid is definitely what we're going to play him as. Now we're going to be trying him out as a left mid to see how he fares. Running up and down that touchline. Can he get into position already? Don't really want him to overlap. I'm going to ask for him to come short. And then see ya. He's making some nice runs, man. That's brilliant. Getting into that space there. I think he's offside. If not, that finish was great. Yeah, definitely offside. I shouldn't have played that pass. My bad. But the finish was brilliant. And so was the run. Come on, Adama, get involved. Look, he's just chilling there in defence. He's come back on defence. But that is when we needed him to counter-attack. So that's a bit worrying. And that's maybe because now he's got high defensive work rates. Let's go. Great finish, João Felix. Go. He's come up against Walker here, which is a really good test of him. For his pace, for his strength, everything like that. Walker, obviously, a strong, pacey right back. About 1-2. Go on. He made a brilliant run there. I didn't manage to find him, but he made a fantastic run. Can he find this pass? He can. Lovely Rashford. Let's go. Come on. I'm actually quite impressed with his card so far. I do just have a concern about his positioning. Come on, make a good tackle. Easy, 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 easy. He's very, very strong. That is to be noted. Don't really have to worry about any sort of forward bodying off the ball. It'd be nice to have a... Go on. Oh, brilliant. Look at the pace as well. That's Timo Werner. He's no slouch. Well done, Adama. Now, can he get in for the attack? Another 1-2. He's asked for a lot of him there. Go on, get there. Against Varane. Oh, saw Fernandes at the back of the box. He just wasn't sort of quick enough to get it away from his feet. He's now sat there in the box. Going to get a head on it. Yes! Let's go! Adama Traore, the hero. Come on. Okay, where's your positioning? It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Can he find him back post? João Felix. He does. With a great ball. Ball roll. Pen. Somehow I got a pen. Brilliant Adama Traore. I am starting to love this card more and more. Let's go. Bruno Penalties making it 4-2. Somehow Adama's found himself in the centre. And he actually started playing as a centre-back for a second there. His stamina is a bit concerning, to be honest. His high work rates do mean that he runs out of energy very, very quickly. He is backwards and forwards, yo-yoing around the pitch. Let's go. Finds himself in a nice pocket of space. Gets the ball back. About an R1 square. You getting ahead of Ramos? No, you're not. Little chip to the back. Definitely, he could be a super sub. He could be a fantastic super sub in addition to your team. And you can play him pretty much left back, maybe centre back. I don't really want to try him centre back. Maybe centre back. Definitely CDM, which we're going to try next. I believe he's going to be good there. But again, the stamina will worry me. It'll be a definite worry whether he can play in a position like that. As you can see here, as the opponent gets one goal back, yes, I am reviewing him. Yes, I'm trying to get him on the ball more, but that's bad. And I think that is owing to the fact that also he has high work rates, and he's just bombing up and down the pitch all the time. 32 fitness left, and we still have 10 minutes left of the game. So, you know, definitely a good super sub alternative, or you sub him off at sort of the 60th minute mark and you're just using him to just batter the wings, tire out the defence. Brilliant. Why is he there? Why is he there? I don't know, but that's exactly where he needed to be. Okay, good game. Good game, Adama. So we have tried him with the powerhouse. We tried him with the Sentinel. We tried him at left back. We tried him at left mid. Now I'm going to be trying him at CDM. I'm not sure what chemistry style to apply. I believe that the Sentinel chemistry is still really good for CDM, increasing his defending and his physical. So we're just going to leave that on. But I definitely recommend like the Powerhouse, the Sentinel, or the Guardian for this build. We're now going to try him out at CDM. I think for CDM, Sentinel is perfect. Increases physicality, increases defending, and obviously he's already got enough pace and the rest of it. Well, my team's not really set up for this, but I mean, it's the best we could do. We've got Griezmann on the left wing, Mukiele on the right wing. Adama is going to be with Marcus Llorente in the CDM positions, and then Bruno, and then we've got Rashford and João Felix up front with these three at the back. It's okay. I think it'll do well. Obviously, need to quickly move that. LDM definitely, as he's left-footed, not right defensive midfielder. So let's see how he fares here at CDM with the Sentinel chemistry style applied. Let's go. Fantastic. Fantastic. Brilliant. Distribution. Of his weak foot as well. Not great. That's good. That's good getting forward there. He does offer, obviously, he does offer a lot of go forward, like a lot of possibilities. That's with his weak foot. Firing off an alright pass. Short passing, fantastic. He's on the left back position for some reason. Okay. Go on. Solid. First half with Adama at CDM. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not fully impressed. Whilst I do think he can do a job there, I mean, I haven't really sent him on too many crazy runs, and his stamina is, yeah, it is a bit low compared to everybody else. Obviously, you know, that's exaggerated, but I don't quite think he's going to do the job at CDM. I already feel like it's going to be wasted there. You're going to want to send him on runs going forward, and if you do that with your CDM, then you're in trouble on the counter-attack in this game, especially this FIFA. So I don't think CDM is going to be in the position, but maybe he's still got a half to try and prove us wrong here. I think left mid is going to be where I want to play him at. Although, very good positioning. Slots in there nicely. That's exactly where I needed him at that time. Nice little pass there. Griezmann, can you find him again? Can you find João Felix? Yes, you can. And can we get him back in the attack? And with his weak foot, not a bad shot. How's your finesse? Oh, almost. Go on, he's giving me some space, and it should be an easy goal here with Adama. Lovely. The opposition just opened up there. Nothing really to say about Adama there, but just doing the basics right. Running through. He's fast, and he can shoot. 72 shooting, not bad. Brilliant tackle there. He's just got a goal, and now he's instantly tackling. I am slightly impressed with this card. Can we get him in? Brilliant. Great positioning. Great positioning. Let's get him back in the attack. Lovely. Let's go. Brilliant, man. That is the issue with him. I just think he's so good going forward. You don't really want to have him as a CDM or someone at the back. As long as you've got like a Kante, or even if you have just a Zoko or Allen, it's a bit of a waste to have him with so much pace and also those high attacking work rates to just slot him in there. I don't think he can. I don't think he has really enough stamina to play as a box to box, especially if you're making overlapping runs with him and running him all the way towards the goal. I really don't think you can have him as a box to box midfielder. So for me, definitely, it's an option as CDM, and it's a very definite cheap alternative option if you don't have a. Well, he's cheaper than Kante, so could definitely put him at CDM instead of Kante if he fits in your team and works for that chemistry. Oh my God, he's just got on that run himself. Oh, almost. He did that all by himself, to be honest, so that just shows his high attacking work rates and he's working till the very last minute of the game. I'm very impressed with him, to be honest. For 216,000 coins, I am impressed. Well, we have tried Powerhouse, we have tried Sentinel. I'm now going to apply a Deadeye on him, and that is because I'm going to be using as a left mid, and he does get himself overlapping the runs. I'm always looking to get in the 1-2. I don't know how you guys obviously play, but if you play anything like me, I try and get the 1-2s and try and get in behind the defence and run him on the wing, overlapping, and he will eventually get some shots on goal, and his shooting isn't the best. Defensive attributes are perfect, especially if you're going to play him as a left mid. He's also good enough to drop back with the high work rates as a left wing back. So just literally pop on a Deadeye and he's got a chance in front of goal. It's going to increase his shooting. It's going to increase his passing. So hopefully he'll be able to do everything. He'll be an absolute all-rounder then. A great winger. I do think the defence is way more than enough you need for a left mid. Most wingers or midfielders don't have very good defensive attributes at all, or the types of physicals that he has. So I really don't think we need to worry about a Sentinel or a Powerhouse or a whatever it may be. Definitely not a Shadow, Anchor. You could potentially go Backbone on him if you are going to be playing him at left back. It could be interesting. But if you want to get him involved in the game and potentially having chances in front of goal, which you are going to get with somebody that has so much pace, then a Deadeye, I think, is the one I'm going to go for. And this is going to be the last test for him. And let's hope that he can bag a couple of goals with this then, and we don't concede or lose the game. Let's go. Now we have a Deadeye though. Can we finally get some more goals with him and see him having some really good shooting? Let's go. Come on. Oh! Almost from kickoff, ran through the whole team. 1-2. Have a go. I went for it. Oh my God, he's muscled his way through that. And it's a perfect finish. I'm almost messed up there. That would have been my fault. I'd be happy if he had tackled me there. But somehow he managed to muscle his way the ball back. And from such an acute angle, brilliant finish. Don't know why Adama's just sat back there now. That's concerning. I want you to get back into the attack. Brilliant. He's won that penalty as well. So how are your penalties then, Adama? Let's have a look. Well saved. Well saved. Where is Adama now? We're up at the corner. There he is, all the way back there. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Get involved. Oh, now he's interested. Here he goes. That's fine. That's perfect. Oh, it's fantastic. Let's go, Adama. Might be getting the rage quit. That might be the end of the review with a rage quit with Adama. And there's the lights a bit dark here. Let me just turn the light on. There you go. That's a lot better. Yeah, Adama Traore, absolutely fantastic. As a left mid, left winger, left wing back sort of player. Couple of times, positioning terrible. But for 220k, we cannot go wrong. Let's conclude then. I will say, if you are going to do this card and you want to use him as a CDM, Probably don't. Probably don't. He'll end up getting, or you want to get him really forward in the attack, and you'll run out of stamina. He will get caught out. His position's good enough, and especially if you do use him and put a powerhouse on him, then his passing will go up, his defending will go up. And I do think he's good enough for a CDM and a cheap alternative to the likes of Kante, but I just think he's a little bit wasted there, and he's a much better on the wing. I would not play him as a left back. For the exact same reason. He will get caught out when he runs out of stamina. Not necessarily that he won't get back. He does very well. He runs forward, he runs backwards. Brilliant. But the stamina will let him down and he'll be out of position, and then you might concede because they'll have an overlap. Left mid is where I'm going to be playing this guy, and I love that with a dead eye. Really was able to get him in behind, and I wasn't worried about his lack of shooting, his lack of finishing ability. With a dead eye on, he actually goes up to, if we have a look, shooting, he goes up to 99 shot power and 82 finishing. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but 82 finishing is enough in a lot of situations. You saw a couple of goals there at the end with him doing very, very nicely. 94 on the short passing as well. That's going to be brilliant to create those opportunities as a left mid, left winger. That's what you want, the little 1-2s, perfectly. His 2-star weak foot didn't really let him down in the situations that I used him in. Obviously, that is going to come into play as you play more with him. You will find a situation where the weak foot will let him down. But I didn't actually find it to be an issue. Predominantly, he was using his left foot and wasn't ever in a situation where he wasn't able to get the ball out of his feet or anything like that. So I think his dribbling kind of compensates and helps. So even with his 2-star weak foot, I don't think it's too much of an issue. High work rates do become an issue for the stamina, but for 216k, you can play him at CDM. Don't know about centre back. I'll be interested to see if anyone has reviewed him at centre back. Left back, I didn't enjoy him. Left mid was the one, or left wing rather, running in behind. You probably want him on, depending on what your formation is, you want him to stay forward with attacking. Obviously, he will try and get back naturally as he's got high work rates. So maybe if you put him on stay forward, he will stay between sort of the midfield and the defence and probably not drop below. But a couple of times we were noticing there, I don't have any instructions on, and he found himself just in the defensive line in a back four at left back when he was a left mid in my formation. So that is a little bit of concern, maybe just applying those instructions. I think this is good value for money, and he's very versatile. Although I'm saying his positioning is questionable at times, he's very versatile, and that is also because I like to send players on runs, and I like to do the 1-2 and everything like this. And I don't just run around my CDM, leave them there, run around with the next guy, send the runs off at the top. I like to move every single player around, which is obviously why I concede so many goals. 216,000 coins. I would recommend this card. I would give this card a 7.5 out of 10 on performance, and value for money, probably an 8 out of 10 on that. Guys, if this video has helped you, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to push 500 subs by the end of the month. That'd be amazing. Don't forget how to enter the giveaway. Read the description below if you're unsure. That's it from me. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.